Founded in 1999, the Environmental Conservation Trust of Uganda, commonly known as ECOTRUST Uganda, has over the years grown into one of the country's leading institutions in conservation finance and climate action. Through community-centered carbon market initiatives, the organization has connected thousands of rural households to climate financing opportunities aimed at restoring degraded landscapes, conserving natural resources, and improving livelihoods. According to ECOTRUST Uganda, more than 54,000 households across the country have so far benefited from carbon credit projects that support tree planting, environmental conservation, and climate resilience programs. Officials say the initiatives not only protect the environment, but also provide communities with alternative sources of income through participation in carbon markets.
When the smallholder farmers are participating in this carbon market or biodiversity credit markets and whatever, they are not doing it because they're doing it for the carbon market. They're doing it because a group of farmers are growing coffee, and increasing tree cover in coffee is good for the coffee. They are doing it because they are producing fruits, mangoes, avocados, jackfruit, but also a smallholder farmer is a very diversified farmer. So they have multiple management objectives. So accessing the carbon credits is just one of the income streams that we support them, but we've supported more than 54,000 households.
Despite the achievements registered over the years, the organization acknowledges that the carbon trading sector still faces several challenges, including limited public awareness, restricted access to global carbon markets, and inadequate understanding of carbon financing mechanisms among communities.
First, the market is not in Uganda, so we are both geographically and contextually removed from the market. So being able to establish and sustain presence in that market is a big challenge. The smallholder farmers, they are engaging, they embrace it quite quickly. But because they are so diverse, being able to meet the needs and aspirations of each category becomes a challenge.
Speaking during the launch of the anniversary celebrations, Executive Director Pauline Nantongo Kalunda emphasized that carbon markets remain an important tool in advancing Uganda's environmental and economic goals. She noted that conservation financing provides communities with an opportunity to earn income while contributing to the global fight against climate change.
First and foremost, Ugandans need to understand that they need it for them. These environmental things or natural resource management things are not things that we do for the world. We as a country, we are dependent on natural resources. We are a country that is dependent on these natural systems. They are the ones that sustain our agriculture, or the minerals, the medicines. There is so much value that God has gifted us with, and we need to look at it as an asset. We need to look at nature as an asset that we need to invest in, but also to be able to sustainably benefit for a very long time.
Anniversary celebrations, expected to climax in August 2026, will highlight ECOTRUST Uganda's achievements in conservation finance, landscape restoration, and community empowerment over nearly 3 decades. ECOTRUST Uganda also reaffirmed its commitment to expanding climate financing opportunities, strengthening partnerships, and supporting vulnerable communities through sustainable environmental programs.
It's been a journey of innovation where we convert community knowledge and traditional practices into models that are able to mobilize financial flows into the smallholder-led investments within the concept of landscape restoration as a business. It's a model that enables a smallholder to make the right decisions over their land because it makes economic sense. So they are able to transform their investment horizons.
The launch further featured the unveiling of the EcoTrust Impact Report, documenting the organization's milestones, environmental achievements, and contribution to sustainable development in Uganda. For the past 27 years, EcoTrust Uganda has remained at the forefront of conservation-based development, with leaders expressing optimism that carbon financing will continue playing a critical role in shaping Uganda's sustainable future.